We hope you enjoy all that your campus has to offer, especially the half off at the grills, as we get ready for a new season of making a difference and seeing lives change through the hope of Jesus.
Now today we start a brand new message series called Relationship Memes, and Gina Apple is here to kick it off for us. But first, let's join our team on the stage. Eastside starts right now.
Welcome to Eastside, where we gather, all of us, each in different stage of our spiritual journey, young and old, all races and colors. We don't exist for ourselves, but for people. People that haven't been invited, people that haven't been cared for, who have walked away from God. People who have a past that pushes others away. It's about the hurting and those who have lost hope. We gather as one church, not as individuals, not as separate campuses, but as a family pushing towards the same thing, knowing that Jesus was not for the select few, but for all of us. We believe Jesus is the hope in a world of darkness, and it's through his church that the world will find light. We believe who we choose to be today will determine the world of tomorrow. So we have a vision, to begin each day with purpose, to open our hearts and minds to learn something new, to let go of our comfortable living to reach the searching, the broken, the hurting, to focus on what really matters, to band together and fight against the darkness. A vision to be the church Jesus called us to be. This isn't just a church. Eastside is a movement of people who gather together with Jesus, declaring, this is for everyone.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Eastside. So glad that you're with us today. Would you sing with us as we worship together? Sing us out. Remember those walls that we called sin and shame. They were like prisons that we couldn't escape. But he came and he died and he rose. Those walls are rolling down. Remember those giants we called death and grave. They were like mountains that stood in our way. But he came and he died and he rose. Those giants are dead now. Come on, let's sing it out. This is our God. This is our God. This is who he is. He loves us. This is our God. This is what he does. He saves us. He bore the cross, beneath the grave. Let heaven and earth proclaim. This is our God. King Jesus. Remember that fear that took our breath away. Faith so weak that we could barely pray. But he heard every word, every whisper. Now those altars in the wilderness tell the story of his faithfulness. Never once did he fail, and he never will. This is our God, this is who he is. He loves us. This is our God, this is what he does. He saves us. He bore the cross, beneath the grave. Let heaven and earth proclaim. This is our King Jesus. Who pulled me out of that pit? He did, he did. Who paid for all of our sin? Nobody but Jesus. Who pulled me out of that pit? He did, he did. Who paid for all of our sin? Come on, sing. Who rescued me from that grave? Yahweh, Yahweh. Who gets the glory and praise? Nobody but Jesus. Who rescued me from that grave? Yahweh, bones. When sorrow comes to seal the joy I own. When brokenness and pain is all I know. Oh, I won't be shaken. No, I won't be shaken. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. No longer has a place to hide. I am not captive to life. I'm not afraid to leave my past behind. No, I won't be shaken. No, I won't be shaken. Sing out my fear. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. There's power that can break off every chain. There's power that can empty out a grave. There's resurrection power that can save. There's power in your name. There's power in your name. There's power that can break off every chain. There's power that can empty out a grave. There's resurrection power that can save. There's power in your name. There's power in your name. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. That our fear doesn't stand a chance when we stand in your love. Father, we thank you for your love for us. We thank you for your faithfulness. We sing these songs to you and you alone. Would you draw near in these moments? The reign of darkness now is ending in the kingdom of light, in the kingdom of light. Forever under your dominion, you're the king of my life, you're the king of my life. You reign above it all, you reign above it all. Over the universe and over every
Hey, my name is Jake. I get to be the Anaheim campus pastor, and I want to welcome you to Family and Friends Weekend. We have a big old party waiting for you at the plaza after the service is over. Half off at the grill, all kinds of games. I want you to slow down and hang out. And we also know that many of you that call Eastside home have invited someone that you love or care about to be with you today. So if you call Eastside home, will you help me welcome anyone that's here for the very first time? Can we give them some love? So grateful that you took that step today. And if your life is anything like mine, you've been a part of different experiences and been to different places where it was really clear that there was some people that were allowed to be there and others that weren't. There was an in crowd and an out crowd, and so as a kid you went to the backyard and tried to get the tree house only to find a sign that said boys only. All right, the girls, they got cooties, you can't let them in. Or you learned that the elite universities are for those that earn it, and the country clubs are for those that afford it, and certain people are allowed to be there, and other people aren't. And maybe you even walked in here today wondering the same thing. Are there a certain amount of people that are in and certain kind of people that are out? Am I really the kind of person that belongs in a place like this? And I want you to hear me say this as clearly as I possibly can, not because I think it, and not because our team came up with some kind of slogan, but because God is eternally declared that this is for everyone. I mean, he said it over and over again that it doesn't matter what neighborhood you grew up in or what school you attended. It doesn't matter the color of your skin or the size of your paycheck. It doesn't matter if you've been doing this your entire life or this is your very first day. The grace of Jesus is for everyone. Absolutely, we can celebrate that good news. And every single week, we pause to remember exactly how that became possible. Like, how is grace available to everyone? And it's through the sacrifice of Jesus. The way we remember that is through a symbolic reminder called communion, where there's bread and juice, and it represents Jesus' body and blood, and draws our heart to the greatest act of love this world has ever seen, that says, the most important thing about me is what Jesus did for me. And so if you didn't grab communion on the way in, all you need to do is just raise your hand. One of our awesome volunteers or change makers, they'll make sure you get what you need. If you're watching online, we want to welcome you and encourage you to use what you have available right now. And if you're new, maybe new to church, new to the idea of God, and this is a little overwhelming, man, I want you to know we're so glad you're here. And you should not feel pressure to participate whatsoever. You can reflect on what you've already heard today. But I also want you to know that every week our team prays that today would be the day that you would meet God in a life-changing way and you would never look back. For those of us that are already followers of Jesus, this is our opportunity to remember so you can take communion in your own time.
Whenever you're ready, please feel free to stand and continue to worship with us. In the darkness, we were waiting without hope and without light. Till from heaven you came running. There was mercy. we're so excited that you're here, and we just want to tell you all about what's going on in the heart of our church. So check this out.
Street Shades is a faith-based nonprofit organization. We have a team of about 7 to 8 people that meet and serve consistently about 2 to 3 times a month here within our own community in Redlands. Today we're here at Redlands Family Services, which is actually one of Eastside's local partners, and Eastside has provided over $2,500 in gift cards. That goes a long way to help families in need in our community. As it relates to the Bible and how Jesus served others with love and humility, the mission of Street Shaves is to serve those in need one haircut at a time. In John 13:14, Jesus says, "Just as I, your Lord and your teacher, have washed your feet, you ought to wash one another's feet." You know, when I first started Street Shaves, I would have never imagined how far this would have come. To see the support that I've had through Eastside, through the community, it's been a huge blessing for us. So we are so grateful for Eastside's support.
Well, friends, I just want you to know that you are surrounded by a group